this that you are doing. And it's visibly incredible that if we continue on this journey, Affable Homes is going to be the household name in Nigeria in terms of real estate and business development. So to all of you at Affable Homes, I give you 10 goza, or if more than that, as the case may be. So good morning, all of you. Those of you joining me, if you are joining me from US, maybe it's still morning, 6 hours difference, and UK, wherever you are joining me from the rest of the world, I say good morning and welcome to this class. So I'll be exiting this particular code to project with my laptop so that you see what I have to do. Admin, please, I hope, okay, so it's visible now. So I will exit with this one. I'm sure you can still hear me, right? If you can hear me, please indicate.
We can hear you, please.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you, sir.
Okay, so this is my topic for today. Better strategies to adopt in order to achieve prominence and retain sustainable wealth in a failing economy. Before I proceed, I want this class to be interactive so that we will learn together. Who can tell me what one of the indices that signifies a failing economy? One of the indices that signifies a failing economy. I want to hear from anyone. And there is no answer here that is wrong, so I want to know.
Well, I think inflation is one of them.
Inflation, number one. What's another one? I need help.
Political instability.
Political instability. God bless you. What's another one? Anybody can help us?
High cost of living for its citizens.
High cost of living, and that is also as a result of inflation, right? Now, this is what happens in our economy. While we have a political economy, we also have individual economy. And it's important to know that in most cases, your individual economy rules the political economy. That is why you see that in everywhere where it looks like that the economy is failing, other business people are still thriving, don't know. Or there is somewhere they are operating from that you have not gotten access yet. And what I'm here today to do for you is to awaken your consciousness over that thing that they know that you probably do not know, or what they are doing that you are not doing. And before I also continue, I would like to tell you that knowledge is good, but knowledge is simply a momentum. What makes the difference most time is your willingness and discipline to execute. Permit me to say that probably there's nothing I'm going to say in this class today that you've not heard one way or the other. But the problem is execution. So you are going to agree with me or go into a decision with me that whatever you are going to hear today, to as many of them that you find useful, you are going to execute it. Because execution makes the difference. Now let's proceed. If you can, I hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can see it.
All right, thank you. So why business? Why business? There are three reasons why a business exists. I'm going to expand some aspect of your horizon in understanding this morning. There are three major reasons why a business exists, especially somehow in this part of the world where poverty is at the high cost of faith. And I went to a particular presentation one day. I was telling the congregation that all of us were poor. And somebody said, no, my father was rich. I said, okay, even if your father was rich, your father's father was not rich. Your father's father's father was not rich. Someone along the line broke the jinx of poverty. And because at a point, poverty became a culture, it became something that we live with. It became something that when someone is living in affluence, it looks like it's an offensive lifestyle. We took that culture and then our vision became average, that what we now consider as success is anything better than what our parents had. Our yardstick for measurement became where we are coming from rather than what we ought to be. So there is a whole lot of endowment in each individual, but mistakenly, we have gone to measure what we ought to accomplish from where we are coming from. A professor, when I was in the college, came into the class one day and said, look at me. If you go to Google today, you Google my name, you find my name. My parents, none of them were their name on Google. That is a yardstick for measurement for him. So today, let's explore these three reasons why business exists. Number one, to make money. The second reason why we should do business is for survival. And the third reason is to create wealth. I want those of us in this call, at least 3 persons, among these 3 reasons, or if it's not even in these 3 reasons, which reason are you in business for? Let me start with Mr. Ezenna Martins. Please share with me.
Hello. Yeah. Good day, everyone.
Good day,
I
sir.
think the best reason why we should do business is to create wealth.
No. That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying you. Why are you in reason? It's not the reason why we.
Okay, why am I in business?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, of course, it's to create wealth.
To create
because
wealth.
young creation of wealth covers making money and for survival. When you are wealthy, you already have money.
Okay.
And when you have money, you're already surviving. In fact, you're more than a survivor, because
Fantastic.
you're also there to also help those that need to survive, because you can also extend your arm of wealth, the little one you have, exchange to others, so that they can also survive from your own. Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
So, Uchenna, I like what you presented. Ode Maria, please, can you tell, Uchenna said that he is in business to create wealth. Do you agree with him?
Yes, I totally agree. The primary reason
is to create wealth. Okay. So what do you think is wealth?
Wealth is not just all about having the money. Money is part of wealth, but being wealthy means you have beyond money, in quotes, you have investments that even if the cash in your hand runs out today, you can have something to fall back to and to create that money again. That's being wealthy, basically.
Okay, so to you, wealth is not just in cash, but in assets.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So thank you. Now, while I agree with you, and there's nothing nobody says in this class that is wrong, may I tell you that wealth is not in bank account. Wealth is in human account. A wealthy business is one who has his deposit in individuals, who has the ability
to replicate the processes that created that wealth. And so when you see wealthy people, I'm going to give us the 5 levels of wealth today. And you will see that the last one is the end point of wealth creation. But let me also sound it that to make money, if that's your motivation on being in business, there is also nothing wrong with it, except the fact that if your goal is just to make money, the tendency is very high for you to compromise. Because to you, your primary principle will become the end justifies the means. If also that your goal for being in business is for survival, it's not still a wrong reason, but it's shallow. Because like I said in the beginning, poverty is prevalent in this part of the world. And so a lot of people, majority of us, enter into business because it's better to die in the field than to die at home hungry. And that's why a lot of people entered business without understanding what business is, without understanding the concept of business, the system that creates business, the management of wealth, and all of that. But the primary reason why businesses should start in the first place is to create wealth. And I'm going to give us 2 case studies today. But before we go into those 2 case studies, let me say this. Businesses don't fail. People fail. Businesses do not fail. People fail. And people fail simply because they do not have enough knowledge to deliver their desired outcome. And what do I mean by that? When you see affordable homes, and tomorrow I get to know that, let's assume that 30% of the whole of Lagos is under the control of affordable homes. And affordable homes have become so big. No, let me not use affordable home in this case study, because any business that I've entered does not have the potential to fail again. So let's assume there is one big business, you know. In fact, let's use one of the businesses, you know. The biggest business you can see in the world today is Apple. Let's assume Apple. When you see Apple, big, gigantic company, a unicorn, $1 trillion business. And tomorrow you heard that Apple has folded. What folded is not the business of manufacturing phones. What folded is the people there. They got to a level where their competence could no longer sustain them or take them to the next level. So anytime a business is struggling, it is the people in that business that do not have enough competence, either in knowledge or in skill or in connections or in relationship to sustain the growth of that business. Businesses don't fail. It is the people that fail. And the only reason people fail is simply because they do not have enough knowledge to deliver their desired outcome. So anytime a business fails, hold the people responsible, not the business. There is nothing like a bad idea. There's nothing like a bad business idea. Most of the times, that is only a bad execution strategy. Can I tell you something? The best idea in the world can be sabotaged by incompetence. The best business idea in the world can be sabotaged by incompetence. That is why most times when I go for pitching competitions where I serve as a judge, when I go to workshop, when I go anywhere, I tell business owners and say, don't ever so much concentrate on your business idea. Concentrate on the market. Concentrate on the strategy of implementation, because it is the market that will sustain it. Every idea can be iterated based on the dynamics of the market. All right. So poor people, average people, they magnify efforts. High achievers evaluate outcomes. Oh, I resume at the office every day by 8 a.m. I close by 5 p.m. What is the work that characterizes that your 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.? That is the question you should be asking yourself, not the time you have put in. Effort is irrelevant where result has not been delivered. Effort is irrelevant where result has not been delivered. If you are a science person and you follow the law of motion, the second law of motion says that a body will continue to be in a state of rest, which physics calls inertia, the state of inertia, until an equal or greater force is applied to it. So don't ever pay so much attention on the effort you are putting in. Pay attention to the result that is yielding. If the result you are getting is not commensurate with the effort you are putting, there is something wrong with the knowledge behind that effort. Because it is knowledge that enhances effort. If hard working alone will bring you money or make you wealthy, some of these guys that carry blogs and do all kind of menial jobs will be the wealthiest persons in the world. But can I tell you this? You may be able to stumble on riches, but you will never stumble on wealth. You can stumble on riches, but you can never stumble on wealth, because wealth creation follows principles and procedures. Now, let me also tell you that your business you are doing, never make the mistake of thinking that there is a limit to it. Hey, I don't know how to present it, but I wish you, if you get this, I'm satisfied today that sometimes that the business is not growing is not because of the business, it's you that is in the business. You are the reason why the business is not growing. You don't know team formation, you don't know how to create strategic relationship, you've not known anything about system creation, nothing. And then every single day, don't ever be part of those who wake up in the morning and mourn about the circumstances of Nigeria. In any way where problem is prevalent, opportunities are higher. If that business can make you 20K, 200K per month, that business can earn you 2 million, 20 million, 200 million. This is a fact. As long as you continue to work and innovate along the line of your business. When the business is not working, sit down. What am I doing? You see, it's not about what you are doing. It's about what you are doing rightly. That's why I say that it's not about effort. It's not, oh, I've done every single thing I wish to do. This thing is not, no. There is something you are not doing rightly. It's not about what you are doing. So that's why strategy, that's why design thinking is in place. That's why you sit yourself down. You look at all the nays and yeas that's supposed to be. You analyze, you project. Meanwhile, let me tell you this, is a blockbuster. There is nothing like the future. Oh my God, I don't think you heard that. There is absolutely nothing like the future. The future does not exist. The future that everybody, most of us who are Christians, we are praying for. Oh, the future, the future. God bless my future, my future. No, the future of my business is blessed. There is nothing like the future. The future you are praying for, why some people pray for it, others create it. So you create it today. See, what you have charge of is today, not tomorrow, not the future. So it means that, remember that your today was once your future. So if this present day you are seeing was once the future you prayed for, and the outcome never became what you prayed for. It means that if you continue praying today for the future, that future, when you get there, it will never be the outcome you expected. So you take the day by the head and handle it, and this is the only day that you have control over, and you take it. In difficult situations like we find ourselves in Nigeria, wealthy men do what? They adjust. Poor men complain. You complain every day, oh, this country is not moving, fuel is high. See, do you know that there is nothing in Nigeria that has ever gone high that ever came back low? If you are waiting for when dollar will go back to 350 naira, that is not going to happen again. If you are waiting for when fuel will now be 250 or 200, that will not happen again. So in this season of toughness, I'm going to give you about 6 or 7 things you need to focus your attention on in this season to continue to be in prominence. Now, let's go to why I started this. Why must businesses grow, or why businesses must grow? Mr. Uchenna, Affable Homes, are you with me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm happy you can hear me. Now, are you married, sir?
I'm not.
Okay. I'm not seeing the whole people on this call. I want to call them by name. I'm just seeing you and Ode Maria and who is this person on? Okay, wait. I want to see someone I can call. Chioma, good morning. No. Chioma is part of Affable Home. I want another person. Wait. Oka for Chidima. Can you hear me, please? Is Chidima here? Okay, Prophetess Gold. Oh, I'm blessed this morning to have a prophetess in my class.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry. Let me go to Prophetess Gold.
Yes.
Prophetess Gold, are you there?
Sir.
Yes, I'm there. I'm here, sir.
Okay,
Good
thank
morning.
you. Thank you. Are you married, ma?
Yes, I'm married.
Prophetess Gold, can I ask you a question? Please stay with me.
Go on, sir.
If your son comes back one day after he has gone to the university and graduated and done his or her, let's say his youth service, and he comes back one day screaming and say, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, mommy," you say, "What is it? What is it?" He say, "Mommy, I got a job at Shell Petroleum Limited." How would you feel?
I will feel so good. I will feel enlightened.
You will feel so good, right? You will not.
Yeah.
The first thing you now say, you even roll on the floor and say, God has
thank
answered.
you, Jesus. Yes.
Thank you. God has answered my prayer.
My prayers are paying off.
Thank
my
you.
knees are speaking well.
Thank you. But can I shock you?
Okay, sir.
Your son actually got a job in somebody's thinking pattern. It was actually the product of somebody's thinking and discipline to execute that created that job for your son.
It's true.
And now, immediately your son gets a job in Shell and comes back home, shows you his offer letter, and you are seeing 3.5 million per month, basic, with other remuneration that joins it and other allowances, health insurance for family of 4. You know that anytime your body just feels anyhow, you are going to the hospital and that hospital bill is covered.
Yes.
You start thinking that, oh, the house that you are living in is no longer worth it. There's a need to move to a better house.
A better place. Yes.
Your mother in the village, you now say, oh, mama needs to be taken care of. You place mama on monthly salary.
Yes.
Right? You now say that, oh, mama is sick. No, mama doesn't need to wait in the village again. Let's take him to the hospital. That sickness that would have killed mama, Now there is money to take care of mama. It means that life is
Exactly.
going and fulfillment of dreams are happening, right?
Yes, yes.
That is the only reason why we should be in business. Because without business, people will not fulfill their destiny.
You're right, sir.
Thank you. You can mute yourself.
Okay.
That business you are doing is not, I'm talking to all of us now as business owners. You think you are frying akara, and that akara is just nothing. No. That akara has the capacity to become something bigger. And you now have somebody who just finished from secondary school, nobody to train, and you say, come and become a sales girl. And you are paying him 20,000. You don't understand the importance of that 20,000 until you take it away from that person. See, no government across the whole world can ever change their people. Only businesses do. No amount of prayer in the world. Prayer will make you spiritual, but prayer alone will not help you fulfill your destiny. Only businesses has the ability to turn the affairs of men in this world. Because without business, there is no fulfillment of destiny. And if you, that's why I started with why you are in business. If you are in business for survival, you are limited. If you are in business for money alone, your value system is too shallow. Let me show us something. There are two case studies I want us to look at this morning. How many of us know this young man on this picture? If you know him, right? Everybody here knows him, right?
Yes, I know him.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
That's Aliko Dangote, the richest man in Africa, right?
Yes.
Beneath his picture, there is the $18 billion refinery that is sited in Lagos. If Aliko Dangote's goal for being in business is for survival, do you think he will bring 18 billion naira to invest in refinery in Lagos? How many persons do you think the refinery has the capacity of creating over 300,000 jobs? Direct jobs. That means by the time this business, oh my God, those of us here who believe in God, please pay close attention, because value will always return to its source. That's why I'm so proud of what Affable Home is doing, because as they are doing this and training business owners, very soon, value will always return back to them. So I'm in church praying, oh Lord, my Father, oh Lord, my Father, oh Lord, my Father, bless my job, bless me. I want money, I want blessing, favor me. Dangote has created job for 300,000 persons. Those 300,000 persons receive their salary every month, and they are like, oh Lord, thank you for Dangote. Which prayer is more productive? 300,000 praying for one man, you interceding for yourself, asking God for something. Why some people are thanking God on behalf of another person for giving them fulfillment. You can never beat that person. So at this level, what he's looking for is not to travel to Dubai and snap picture on top of that hotel and say, yeah, balling or chilling in Dubai. At this level, he's not looking for money to send his children to school. At this level, he's not looking for anything that will just be survival or just to get money. What is creating is wealth. The amount of wealth he has created, he cannot eat it till even his third generation. And when people see, it is witchcraft to say that a man is not worthy of his wages. Because sometimes people will sit down and say, hey, this man is too rich now. What is he doing? They are so shallow in their thinking that they don't know that this guy is an advancer of development in the economy. Let me show you some case studies. Michael Pichekos is the GMD of Dangote Cement. Annually, he earns 531 million naira. Annually. Hey, listen to me. Follow my thought pattern. Don't get carried away by the figure. I want you to understand that why I'm saying business is for wealth creation is this man here wouldn't have gotten this job if there was no this man here. And this man is fulfilling his destiny because of this man here. And this guy's family is living the good life. His children are going to the best schools, going to the best hospitals, because this man here took initiative. That's why you should take your business serious. You may not be paying anybody this amount, but you are paying somebody 20,000. Your thought pattern should always be, what do I need to do to make sure that if I'm employing 10 persons now, in the next 2-3 years, I should be able to be employing 20,000. My value system should be able to be distributed to a greater number of persons. I don't know if somebody is following what I'm sharing this morning.
You're following, sir.
Thank you. So we build business to advance culture. Case study number 2. How many of us also knows this guy here?
Emefiele.
That's Tony Elumelu, right?
Yes, Elumelu.
The owner of UBA Bank and the Hairs group of companies. Now, when this guy was small, do you think his mother and his father knew that it was going to be this big? The answer is no. When he got his first job in the bank, do you think he was thinking that one day he's going to own UBA?
No.
You see why I'm saying that business you are doing has a huge potential. Never ever be limited in your thinking. That is why you must take yourself away from survivor mentality. Because if you dwell in, now let's go. I don't want to waste more time. Now, this is the GMD of UBA Group, Oliver Laoba. He earns a minimum of 128 million naira per annum. Owen, who is the GMD of Transcorp Group, earns between 70 to 100 million naira per annum. These people are living good life because somebody's brain worked and invested it and did a business. I want you to envision the future where somebody will be living the dream of his life because you took the initiative today. Where somebody will kneel down in his parlor, thanking God and praising God because somebody like you took the action long ago. That is the essence of, that's what I mean when I say wealth. And remember, the more you create this value, see, money is simply a reward for value. Anytime you are lacking money, you ask yourself, what value am I creating? How much value have I created? And the more these people you are expanding and empowering people, see, oh my God. I'm not saying give people money, oh, that's not wealth. Create business, build business. Some of us, the first income we got, we went to build house in the village. So that this Christmas, let me go home. Some of us that are able here, Kamara no Odogu Abatago.
Adio. You know,
that's foolishness. Jesus. And I'm sorry to say, that is foolishness. Unless you do not have, how come the first major capital that you got, you went to build a house in the village? A house, that house in the village is not an asset unless you don't have one before. Why didn't you build it in Lagos and keep, if you finally go so broke, you sell it? I'm going to give us the 5 levels of wealth. You see why some people are balling when they should be grinding. And that is the major cause of poverty. Are we making sense this morning? Just give me 30 seconds. All right, I'm here. I hope you are still with me, please.
Yes, sir.
My
Yes,
duty
sir, we are
this
here.
morning is to offend as many people as possible and then to set people on course for the next level of their lives. Achieving prominence. I want to give you like about 6 to 3 things you have to do to achieve prominence in this failing economy. First of all, before I go into this, I want to tell you guys, maybe these few things, I'll be fast about it. Money does not stay in locations. Money is not geographically located. Money does not choose the hand that touches it. Money does not respect gender. It's not gender sensitive. Money is not selective. Money is not also the root of all evil. Money does not also answer to fasting and prayer. There is nothing like miracle money. Poverty does not die by fire. Money is simply a reward for value created and adequately marketed. If you create value, remember I said in the first that money is a reward for value. You create the value and then you market the hell out of that value and you are sure that you'll be in money. I hope you are following me. If you are hearing me, say I hear.
I hear.
I hear, I hear, I hear.
I follow.
Thank you. So the
I
first thing that every business owner here need to do to remain relevant in this economy, in this failing system. In fact, first of all, before I go to the number one, are there businesses that are thriving even in this economy? The answer is yes. And anytime what you want to do, someone else has done it or somebody else is doing it, it proves the validity of that thing that you should continue in it. So the first thing you need to do is to be ambitious. Don't ever be complacent. Don't ever be okay with the level that you are. That's why I started with the case studies I shared with you. There's a future for every business, irrespective of how small it is. But that future is dependent on your actions today. So the first thing is that you must be ambitious. You can never go beyond your drive. And guess what? Knowledge enhances desire. Because the truth of the matter is that you can never desire what you don't know about. Oh my God. Imagine if you did not know there's a country called Dubai, you will never desire to be there. Hey, let me tell you something. There is nothing like overambitious. Mr. Martin, I don't know if you're hearing me. There is nothing like overambitious, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know why? Because there is more. See, your mind is even too small to think of the totality of the abundance that God has kept for us in the world. There is, see, those of us that are Christians here, there's a Bible passage that says that, I think that is Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20. He said, now unto him who is able to do far abundantly more than we can ever think or imagine. So your thinking and imagination is not even up to the realm that God is able to do in you and your business. So when somebody comes to you and say you are being too ambitious, tell him that you have not started yet. The problem with a lot of people is that they are easily satisfied. You know, some of my brothers, you just came back and maybe all you had is 50 million. You now call yourself Emeka na billions. with 50 million or 50 million or 50 million. And that is the money that somebody will just say, Uchenna, come and take this. Use it and take care of yourself. Sometimes we are not ambitious. Oh my, we are not ambitious. There is no level of ambition you will have that is too much. I'm telling you. If you don't read that Bible, say, now he that is able to do far, abundantly, more than the one you can ever think. I'm working with Affable Homes. I tell myself, this year, I'm going to be the highest selling staff. Like, I write it down. I give myself strategy. I go to the work. I come to the office every day. I'm in my desk. I'm meditating. I'm thinking. I'm calling. I'm going to the field. I'm looking. Somebody now say and say, Uchenna, what is your own self? Are you the only staff in this company? I'm not the only staff, but I'm in my own world, even if I'm in another company. And that's what I told them when I was working with a particular company. I made it so big that even the GM, they had to call me. Be ambitious. Be ambitious. Be ambitious. Be ambitious. Don't settle for, we are not there yet. Don't settle for where you are. Don't settle for that change. You have been making 1 million as profit per annum for the past 2 years, 3 years, and you are still okay. No. Anytime you have met a particular target, that target is obsolete. I think you should write this down. Anytime you have met your target, that target is obsolete. It means that there is room for another target. Your profit margin last year and this year should not be the same. The business is not growing, it's stagnant. Be ambitious. In this ailing economy, another thing you have to do is to focus on income increment, increasing your income rather than managing your income. These are two different concepts. You can manage your income, but when you manage your income, which is also a good principle in business, don't get me wrong. But what managing your income does is that it keeps you at the same level. Let me give you an example of what I mean by managing your income. There's this soup I love so much, the banga soup. Yeah, that's from those of you that are from Delta State, Warri to be precise. I love banga soup. And that banga, you know, you put a whole lot of things and stuff like that. And immediately, things in the market start increasing. I just tell myself, oh yeah, this particular bangana we are cooking, maybe we will not put crab inside. Maybe instead of using sea fish or seafood, let's use pomo. It's still banga soup, just that the condiments are no longer the same. That's good. This year now, there is fuel increment. Fuel is selling at 600 or 595 per liter. And I want to manage my money. And I said, okay, if you are going to 10 places before now, reduce it to 5. If you are driving 50 kilometers per month, cut it down to 25. That is money management, right? But the problem with thinking in money management is that it keeps you at the same level. Now, why that is also good, though, don't completely erase it. But what if, as this thing is happening, I said, okay, fuel was selling for 230 before the increment to about 500. That's well over 100%. And I said, okay, what's my budget for fuel before? 30K. Okay, now what is my budget? What's the new budget for fuel if I'm to maintain the same thing? And I said, okay, it's 65,000. So I told myself, I said, now what I need to do is to find alternative source of income or optimize existing source of income to meet the new cost of living. Is somebody understanding what I'm saying? Now, what that does is that it keeps you on the go, keeps your brain alive, and makes you innovative. And you are looking for more sources, different ways to increase your income. Money management in crisis era only maintains the status quo. It doesn't lead to growth. But now, get me right, oh, remember, increasing income, not increasing expenses. If you cannot increase income, manage income. But in terms of managing income and increasing income is a better strategy in a failing era than managing the income. I don't know if somebody's understanding what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Let me make sure someone is Odinakachi, please. Are you with me? Okay, Onyedikachi, sorry. Onyedikachi.
Oh, I'm with you, sir.
Okay. What about Adekemi Adiola? Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
Please, can you just tell me what I mean when I say focus on increasing income? What you understand than managing income? Oh, I think your network is bad. Okay, Adekemi, can you tell me if you are here?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Speak, Kemi, can hear you.
All right, Kemi, don't worry. You can
Hello?
mute yourself. That's fine. If you can't hear me. I just want those that have not mentioned anything in the class to say something. Wow, Okeoma Joy. Kemi, you can mute yourself. Wow, Okeoma Joy. Wow, Okeoma Joy. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
Okay, can you tell me what you understand when I say focus on increasing income than managing income?
Okay. I get it right. Maybe finding a way to increase your income, find other things to do, other things to do in order to make more money and spending more. Then make more money and spend less.
Okay, thank you. So remember, it must not be you doing a different business. It may be you optimizing the one you're already doing. And that's what brings me to this number 3. Diversify along the value chain. This type of class we are doing, thank God for Affable Homes, but this is something that is always a paid class. It's a master class. So diversify along the value chain. You are selling akara. Why don't you now ask yourself, okay, I should start selling bread to join it. I need to start making pap for it. Is there a way I can start making pap for people to take home or people to take? Do I need to increase this place so that people can come here and have the best pap and akara in the morning or in the night or wherever? So diversify along the value chain. Please, if your mic is on mute, kindly mute it. So these three things, engage in them, and definitely you'll be doing well. Now, let's go to the next one. Number 4. This thing is echoing. I think somebody's mic is on. Is he on here? The catchy? Okay, it's better now. Thank you. Number 4, revisit the business idea or vision. In fact, let me start here. Do you know there are a lot of people who are in business who do not have vision for their business?
It's not.
Admin, I don't know whose mic is on. It's echoing. Please mute everybody. Okay, that's fine now. But you can hear me. If you can hear me, just raise your hand. You can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So revisit, in times of difficulties, revisit your business idea of vision. The business ideas is good though, but business idea must not be contrary to market demand. Every business idea must be reviewed as the market dynamics changes. Because a business idea is simply what the customer says it is. Not even what you are thinking in your head, not even what you are believing it will be. The business idea is simply what the customer says it is. Oh, I don't have, let me dwell a little bit more here because this is my forte. This is where I pride myself as being the best in helping small business owners to develop. Everyone, please, those of you that are doing your own businesses in another business, please listen to me. It is even wrong for you to start a business before you look for customers. Somebody just finished now. You now say, okay, I want to start baking cake. And I ask you, who are your customers? You say, everybody likes cake now. It means that before you even started, you have failed. My mentor would say, don't look for a market. Don't look for a business idea to serve a market. Look for a hungry market and look for the business idea to serve them. So revisit your business idea or the vision behind your business. Who are you serving? What's your target market? What's your product line? What's your service line? Which one do I need to do? Which one needs to be optimized or diversified? Which one needs to be stopped? What's the business model that I'm working with that is not even working? How much am I investing in my staff? What is going out from me? What is our input and outflow? What is our cash flow statement like? Where is the business coming into so much? Remember that in business, even if you have 10 product lines, that one that is always bringing the money should receive the most attention. No business idea should be static over a period of time. No business idea should be static. Every business idea is subject to iteration. That's why if you read the book by Rick Reyes, the lean startup, you understand what is called the MVP, minimum viable product. That's the first thing you create to test the market. And no matter how big you have gone in business, never ever stop coming back to your business idea to develop it. Let me give you a little just insight. I don't know why I'm dwelling more here, but I know that there are many small business owners here and even big business owners. Don't say, oh, in fact, sometimes some of us, even if God gave you that idea, you say, no, this is how God gave it to me. Hey, Ogbeni, God gave you that idea, but it's the market that will fund the idea. So you must develop it in line with market demand. I want to give you an example. When I went into consulting full time, I go with the brand name, the Sales Guru. If you check me on social media, you'll see the Sales Guru. And that's what people have gone used to. My parent company name is Tip Consult and Resources. So I wanted to build a website, Tip Consulting. I've already bought the domain name. The developer has started working on it. While we were working on Tip Consulting, I just woke up one day and I was thinking, what are my customers more used to? Is it my brand name, the Sales Guru, or Tip Consulting? So I told the guy working on it, I said, hold on. We went to buy another domain name, the salesguru.ng. That is what it means by working with what the customers are familiar with or what they want, because they are the ones to fund your vision. So in difficult times, always revisit your business models. What's your compensation plan? What are you motivating your workers enough to go in the field and do what they're doing? Where's your flow? Where's your outflow going from? What is taking away your money? Do you need to reinvest in a particular channel? Revisit your business idea. Now, innovation. I think I've explained half of innovation. But let me tell you what innovation means. Innovation does not mean a new idea totally. In most cases, innovation does not mean that, oh, you were selling phones. Now you should stop selling phones and start selling something else. Innovation is simply improving what is already in existence. 80% of innovations recorded across the world simply meant improving what was already in existence. How many of you wear Crocs now? You wear Crocs, right? Crocs is a multi-million-dollar market now. There's nothing new about Crocs. Rubber slippers has been there all the time. Rubber sandals has been there all the time. That was when I wore them when I was in secondary school. They used to call it keto. Keto is coming back again. People are wearing it as a very nice fashion. It's just innovation. It's the same thing. It's just an improvement. All right. Is there a way we can say, okay, those of people that are now working, they can access one thing on our website, their land, they don't need. Something has to change in the way you're operating if it must be relevant in this season. Technology has come to stay. There is nothing. In fact, we are advancing into Web 3, which is the virtual reality. We've gone to Web 1, where you go to the cyber cafe then and pay money, and they give you code. You log in to check your email and browse the internet. Once your time is over, 1 hour you are on. Now, just buy your data, 5K. You can browse anything that you want all your life. Web 2 is a place where you have to be on. See, like I said in the beginning, the future you are praying for, people are creating it. So don't be a consumer in this world, be a creator. If all the money that you want to have in this life is to take care of yourself and your family, you are a poor man. I'm not saying if that's what you have now, that may be your reality, but don't ever let that be your end. The next way to stay is invest in customer service. Businesses, write this down. Businesses should not be interested in making sales. Businesses should be interested in making customers. Oh, I don't know if you heard me. Businesses should not just be interested in making sales. Businesses should be interested in making customers. Customer service is not apologizing to a customer when he's offended. Customer service is not wavering. Customer service is not being nice to a customer. Customer service is the reason why the business is in existence. There's a concept I'm developing, and I call it the one customer strategy, which is an approach where, oh my God. See, every business that have thrived in the world are businesses that have prioritized customers over everything. And the first thing is that See, the reason why you, as an employee of an organization, we go to a customer, go out of your way, sacrifice all you have just to make that customer happy. It's not because you are doing it for the business owner. It's because you are training yourself. Because every CEO today was once an employee of a company. So if you learn to do your job excellently well as an employee, you are training yourself to become a wonderful CEO tomorrow. You are learning ground on which you should discipline and severe punishment for employees tomorrow. Can I tell you this, that it takes great followers to become great leaders. So customer service is very important. The next one, our time is fast spent, is make sure you collaborate. Don't be competing with those you should be collaborating with. Partnership marketing is one of the courses I developed recently. Okay. There's a lady I had to meet. I said, okay, you are selling food. Okay, there's another lady making Zobo. I said, I want two of you to partner. Let's do something like this. Impute the price of that Zobo into your food and say, okay, everybody that buys this food gets a free bottle of Zobo. Within a space of 2 months, her sales went up. The Zobo person that would have been dragging, going around the city, looking for who will buy Zobo and not sell it. Because of that simple partnership, she became a sellout person. So partner with organization. It's better to have 1% of a $1 billion company than to have 100% of a $10 million company. Remember, in the 21st century, customers are very well informed. And the last strategy I want to give you before I go to money is leverage efficiency. Efficiency is using the little money, the littlest resources to achieve great results. There is nothing bad in having remote operation if you can afford it. Rather than coming to a particular building every day and burning fuel. Transfer that money to building a tech system that will be cloud-based. And in the next 5 years, you would have saved more money than you can ever imagine. The most important thing now is not presence, it's productivity. It's not presence, it's productivity. So if you can go into remote operation, go into it. Business owners, I'm talking to you. Don't hire because you like somebody. Hire because there is a need that person has to fill. Don't hire simply because, oh, somebody is doing well. Hire because there is something you want that person to do. There is a need that if you don't hire that person, it will cause a problem. Don't hire because there is money in your account. Secondly, I think I need to, this one I didn't put it here, and it came to my mind. I think I will conclude with it. The next one, this one's under leveraging efficiency, is part of efficiency. Engage in cross competence. If you have somebody in your office who maybe is a customer service person, but he can also do graphics design, why not give him an incentive so that he can do both of them, especially if he has the opportunity to do it? Because a customer service person sometimes may be, let's say, a receptionist. Most of the times he may not have work to do. Just sitting there. If you know you can do graphics design, why not engage him? It's cross competence. And incentivize it a little bit. So you are using one stone to kill two birds, while you are still saving money and making more money and still making more money for that person. And if you are somebody's worker here and you say, oh, they are using me too much, they are using you because you are useful. If you are useless, they will not use you. Staff development. This is very important, developing your staff. And the next one I want to say to close on this one before I go to the last thing I have is never, ever, ever, everybody listen to me, separate yourself from your business money. I remember when I started my business long ago. This thing I'm telling you is from experience, not just, oh, I read, I'm teaching. No. Long ago, I think one time I was dating my wife now, who was my girlfriend, and I just called that one day. I said, babe, man. I said, babe, do you know, I've made my first million. And my girlfriend then was like, woo, 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 yeah, congratulations. Guess what happened? I will carry all the business, all the money my business made, and just wire it into my personal account. And somebody if you call me now from village and say, I beg you, send me 10, I'll go and carry the money and send the person. I'm coming back from work. I just branch restaurant and just had a good feel from my business money. No budgeting, nothing. This is a reason why many businesses have died. This is not part of this slide, but it's important I mention it. Separate yourself from your business. At most, pay yourself salaries from your business and save what is left. Engage the principle of budgeting. Otherwise, you'll be making more money and be losing. You'll be walking like an elephant, earning like an elephant, and feeling like a rat, feeling like an ant. Before I go to the last thing that I have for us today, I want someone to tell me one or two things they've learned so far. This class should end in the next 10 minutes. Moderator, when it's time for me to end, please send me a private message so that I will see. I want somebody, please. I need a volunteer. Mr. Francis, thank you for paying attention. Okay, who wants to say something? Please go ahead before Mr. Francis will say.
Okay, good day, sir.
Good day.
The most important thing that I've grabbed from here is that creation of wealth.
Thank you.
I know that is actually what I have in mind, but you have entered deeply and you've opened my eyes more to know why creation of wealth is more important in the reason why someone should join business. One don't limit, and you something to put icing on the cake, that the level that you now or you've attained is now obsolete. Is now obsolete the moment level that you should begin to think about to get to the level. That is what I've just gotten today, and I'm very happy. I got that.
Thank you. Fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic. I need another person. Okay, Mr. Francis.
Okay. What really hit me here very well is that you said it is wrong to start a business before you look for the market. That one really hit me. Now, you also said we should identify who our target audience is, and it is don't go into business before you start looking for the market. That one really hit me very hard.
Thank you. People go into business 6 months, the first 6 months, no customer. But that, every idea is very sweet in the head. Immediately you think of that idea, it becomes so sweet in your head, like it's so brilliant. You now start thinking, oh, I can make this. Oh, no, understand market dynamics first. Market dynamics first. All right, I need one more person or 2 more persons. Please tell me what you have gained today. Chief moderator, please.
Hello. So, what
tell
I
me one
think
thing you have gotten from this class so far.
Hello. Hello. Good day, everyone. Hello. Good day, everyone.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. Good day, sir.
Yeah. So, what
we can hear you.
Learned from all that you have said is that business has gone remote these days. Business is no longer present. So business these days, you can see a lot of business owners, like from my learning from the business school I attended, I had to learn that some of the American and Chinese companies, you see them on websites, they pose as a very big multinational organization. But by the time you visit their presence in their business location, you'll find out they are in one small area, but they control everything all over the world. They can be in one room, even one person managing a lot of business, different business, division of labor. Maybe one person, like you said, managing the front desk, also managing the accounts, also managing some other on-skill things, you know. So business has gone more than being present in a particular location, but it can also go, can also be remote. Just stay one place and control your customer base, control the business environment, get share of the market of the business you are into, and from there you are present almost in the whole globe, you know, but you are working from a remote location, in one room remote location, or in one building remote location, but you are present all over the world.
Fantastic. In a nutshell, it's about productivity, not presence. It's productivity. It's about productivity, not presence.
Yes, productivity is also present, because by the time you are in your remote location, and the most important thing is being efficient to your customers.
Thank you.
Knowing what your customers want and knowing how to go around your customers, you know, to be able to satisfy them, you know.
Fantastic. So now, especially these guys, where they invest heavily is in the factories, the manufacturing.
Yes.
But when it comes to operation can be simplified and micromanaged in a way that efficiency is the goal. Efficiency is so important in business.
Efficiency, very key.
And efficiency, in simple terms, simply means little money, more results.
Exactly. Little money, more results. That is what business orientation is these days. Little money, more results. And the only way to achieve that is remote operation.
Thank you. So I want to get from one more person. Please, who wants to say something? I don't want to call them. Okay, please, go ahead. We can get it from two more persons. Go ahead, just introduce yours. What's the name?
My name is Maria Odi.
Okay. Go ahead, Maria.
Yeah, I've learned a lot from this meeting, and I want to say well done, sir. More grace.
Thank
you.
So
I learned that to stay in business, you need consistency, even. Fantastic. And to keep your business going, you need consistency. And secondly, you have to revisit your business idea. Then another one, the one basic thing I learned today, one among the basic things I learned today is that the best wealth creation is human investment.
Okay.
Yeah, those are things I learned, among others.
Thank you. Remember, let me throw a caution here. Poverty alleviation is not by empowerment. So this empowerment we are doing, you carry your business money, you go and buy sewing machine for somebody who say he wants to start tailoring. That is not the kind I'm talking about. And when your business has not even grown. In fact, that's a different thing. Let me go to the last thing we have today. 5 levels of wealth. I'm sure that this you've not read it anywhere. 5 levels of wealth. Number 1, the first level of wealth is accumulation. This is when you create channels that bring in money, that gathers money. Anytime you are out of money, you should ask yourself, have I created enough sources to drive in the inflow of cash? That's accumulation. And it's value creation plus value marketing that brings wealth accumulation. That is creating value and commercializing that value. That's all business is all about. Solving a problem in the market and commercializing that that solution. That's all that business is. That's what leads to the first one. It's about income. What is flowing in? What is flowing into me per time? Am I okay with what is flowing? Do I need to create another channel? Do I need to optimize an existing channel? I'm using these two words, very important, because some of us, especially in the generation we are in, they've magnified the multiple sources of wealth. That thing, multiple sources of income, sorry. That thing may not be the way to wealth. And in fact, it's even a deception to our generation. Because you see somebody is doing this one. I met somebody who said that she's doing 13 things. I said, among these 13 things, which one is? He said, no, anywhere the money is coming from, it goes there. That is not a way of creating wealth. See, you cannot diversify from the bottom. Write this down. You only diversify from the top. And this reason why people are looking for, I want to throw this caution because it's very important. A lot of people are saying, okay, I get money here, I want to get money here, I want to get money here. A lot of people, there are multiple sources of income. It's not up to 1/10 or in fact 100th of somebody's single source of income. And why the deception in the multiple sources of income is that a lot of people have abandoned what should have grown to chase another thing. That business that should have grown, they've abandoned it to chase another thing. And they chase that one, makes more money and come back. At the end of the day, confusion everywhere. They are just hustling and not building. Well, that's why I always use these two words very well. I say either other sources of income, creating other sources of income, or optimizing existing source. That's why I said that any business that makes you 20K can make you 200K, can make you 2 million, and continue. If you continue to work and innovate along that line. So whenever you want to improve your wealth accumulation, ask yourself, do I need to diversify or do I need to optimize? And the next stage after that is that money is coming in and then you are preserving the money. You are preserving the money. Billionaire businessman Warren Buffett says, always spend what is left after saving. Don't save what is left after spending. A lot of people make a lot of money. The same way the money is coming is the same way it is going out. And tomorrow you are broke. Sometimes go and collect your account statement. You can even get it at the comfort of your home through your mobile app. Look at your account statement for a month and look at what is coming in and what is going out. And where that thing that is going out, where is it going to? It will give you a pointer whether you have a stake in the future or not. Oh, I don't know if somebody is getting this. This is not supposed to be part of this class. I should have closed, but I needed to do this because it's so important. So the first one, you accumulate money. The second one, you preserve the money you accumulate. And then you distribute it to different things. You see why I say you don't diversify at the bottom, you diversify at the top. And after distributing it, which is investment, you distribute it to different channels. You are buying land, you are buying house, you are investing in your business, you are investing in your self-development, your person. Remember that the biggest asset on earth is not buildings. It's not the tallest building in New York. It's not the tallest building in Dubai. The biggest asset on earth is you. Invest in yourself even more than your business because it takes you, your capacity to carry your business. Any time your business have overgrown your capacity, it will start dwindling down. It will exit. If you even think you get some, it needs a high capacity for you to recruit the right head to manage your business. So you get to preservation, you distribute the wealth you have gotten. Now that money you have distributed in series of investment will start multiplying itself. That's the fourth level of wealth creation. And as it's coming to you, the last one is wealth transfer. That's when you transfer it to the next generation. And sometimes what you transfer is not the money. It is the processes that created that money that you transfer. That's why at this early stage, start creating succession plan, investing in the person that you know you are going to leave this thing to, so that the person will also be part of the processes that created it. I told my wife one day, I said, my son is in trouble. because at early age, he's going to know what life is. Because this process that is creating this wealth, I want to transfer it to him. It's a positive trouble anyway. I needed to rush this because this is so important. A lot of people, see, where you ball is at the level of multiplication. That's where you ball, where you take all those three. Because now it's no longer your work that funds your lifestyle. It's the dividends from your investment that is funding your lifestyle. But you see somebody, he hit the first 100 million in business. He's taking 2 months holidays in Dubai. And he goes to Dubai and squanders maybe 10 million or 20 million. And goes to the village and start distributing to a lot of people, which is good though. But his intention is Kamarana Odogu. Odogu is in town. And tomorrow you see somebody. Haven't you seen many people who once touched money and they later became broke? It's simply because they did not follow the wealth creation journey. And at this point, I want to say thank you, all of you. My name is Udochukwu Chikwendo, the sales guru. This is my contact. You can take it and send me a message on how you feel about this. I'm also on social media, the sales guru or Udochukwu Chikwendo, Facebook and LinkedIn, Udochukwu Chikwendo, other platforms, the sales guru. I want to thank you and take, if there is still time, take 1 or 2 questions. Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. At least
wow,
somebody should clap for me.
We really appreciate you, Mr. Udochukwu Chikwende. In fact, you are the best sales marketing expert. I appreciate the value that you're giving to us this morning. And I'm sure many of us are going to work towards it. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Please, do you have questions to ask Mr. Udochukwu? You can ask your question, please. Does anyone have question to ask?
Good morning.
Good morning, Rosemary.
Yes, my name is Mrs. Rosemary Godwin, known as the woman with the microphone. The question I have, something that bothers me so well, is the issue of when you said, if you make your money, you pay yourself. What about when you make a very little money, you're not making much, and you have a whole lot to do? So how do you now pay yourself? You have so much to settle as bills, and even the money you're making is not enough to settle it. Then how do you now cope? How will you now be able to save and or maybe pay yourself? Thank you, sir.
Mrs. Rosemary, God will bless you for asking this very sincere question, which is also bothering a lot of persons here, I'm sure. Remember, when I started this presentation, I said there are 3 reasons why people join business. Maybe one is to make money, survival, and create wealth. But there are 3 levels, 2 levels. I'll call it 2 levels. The first level of business is sustainability. You do it to sustain yourself and maybe your family. Because first of all, you need to be alive to think of the future, if I thought the future exists. So if you're in that category, there's nothing bad in it. But what is bad in it is to think that you will remain in that category. Remember, I talked about being ambitious. Bill Gates one time said that there is there is nothing wrong with starting small. But it's very wrong to remain small. And I want to see, this thing is a discipline and a decision. And I want you to see, if truly what you are doing is business, not hustling, because there are 2 different things. If you think you want to do business, not that you are hustling. Self-employed people, in fact, sometimes self-employed people call themselves entrepreneurs. No, that is not entrepreneurship. You're a graphic designer, you know you can do graphics. Just put it on your status, and people are paying you 5K, 10K to do graphics for them. You say you are not an entrepreneur. You are not an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is about system creation. It's about problems. It's about understanding what works and building a business around it. So if you're on the level of sustainability, there is nothing bad with that. If you're on the level where all your business can bring to you is for your survival, for your sustainability at that moment. There's nothing wrong in it. But I want you to bring in some discipline. Mrs. Rosemary, guess what? If you are making 30,000, you will leave. If at a point you start making 25,000, you will still survive. So yes, that time that business is making that 30,000, make a discipline to at least save 10% of it. If possible, create an account that you cannot withdraw. Even if it's 1,000 every month, guess what? At the end of that month, you will have 12,000. And that 12,000, when you have money in your bank account, your brain is alive on investment opportunities. So that discipline of say 1,000 per month, you may be thinking it's too small money, but it would have been better that you have 12,000 at the end of the year than you have nothing. And guess what? If you're earning 30K, that's something that 30K will do for you. 29,000 will do it. It's as simple as that. And if you think when you start earning 500K, you will start saving, that's a lie. There's a law in finance called the Parkinson law. And that law states that the higher your income, the higher your demands. So immediately you start making 500K, your nervous system will readjust. Your taste buds will change to meet the new level of your income. So it's a discipline. As long I know it's not enough, I understand what you're saying, but create that discipline of saving, even if it's 1,000 or 500 every month. Put it in a ball and say, come rain, come sun. Even if anybody is dying, I will not spend this money. Before you know it, you are teaching yourself wealth creation process. You are teaching yourself accumulation and preservation. Before you know it, you will get to the next level. So all of us will be at different level at different time. There's nothing bad in it. But what is so bad in it is thinking that is where it will end. I don't know if I answered your question.
Yes, sir, you have really answered my question. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Is there another one? All right, guys. In the absence of any other question, I want to deeply thank all of you. I'd like to get your messages so that we can connect more. God bless you all and have a fantastic day. Admin, I don't know, you're the one to close this call. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So thank you very much, sir. We appreciate the time that you devoted to teach us this morning. We appreciate you. So for everyone that is present here,
and big shout out, please, to Affable Homes again. Sorry for cutting. You guys are doing amazing. This is a legendary and a legacy journey you have taken.
Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate you. So let me use this opportunity to make a brief announcement. Affable Business School is
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Yes, we are hearing you now.
So we said this school was arranged in the spirit of our 9th anniversary for all business owners and business men and women. So it is free of charge. We do not charge you for the information that you are learning from this school. So after now, we have another business connect that is coming up now. So if you want, you can still hang around, and that speaker will take us on another interesting topic. So it is still the same link that we are using. So the training will start in few minutes from now. Thank you so much.
Okay, please, can I make a request? Good morning.
Okay, please.
Please, is there a way we can get the audio of this meeting?
Okay, fine. Yes. I'm going to send the audio.
Good. Because
it will be sent on the group.
When you keep listening to things like this, it will keep motivating you and you find it. So thank you. I will appreciate that.
All right. Thank you.